A final chapter begins to etch itself into the marble of the Santiago Bernabéu. Luka Modric, architect of rhythm, master of tempo, soul of Madrid's midfield, is preparing to lower the curtain on a glittering era. As the sun sets on the 2024-2025 campaign, so too will it set on a legend. No trumpet sounds, no roar of goodbye, just the quiet dignity of a man who has given everything. Real Madrid has confirmed what once felt unthinkable. After the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup in the United States, Luka Modric will no longer wear white. It is not a farewell born of necessity, but of timing. Modric, now 39, departs not in decline, but in grace. His departure will follow one final campaign for global glory, fittingly, on a stage that crowns champions of champions. Since arriving from Tottenham Hotspur in 2012, Modric has not just played for Madrid, he has defined it. For £30 million, Madrid bought not only a player, but a legacy. One that would shimmer across more than a decade of triumphs. In his wake, he leaves an empire, 28 trophies, a club record. 6 Champions League titles, 4 La Liga crowns, 2 Copa del Reys, and 5 FIFA Club World Cups, all born under his spellbinding orchestration of midfield majesty. A total of 590 matches have been touched by his feet, each a stanza in a longer poem. 43 goals, 95 assists, and countless moments where silence fell over crowds as he carved passes like calligraphy. Even now, in his twilight, Modric remains more than capable. 55 appearances this season alone. 4 goals, 9 assists, 16 La Liga starts. Not a relic of the past, but a living testament to timelessness. Madrid has paid tribute not merely with words, but with ritual. The final La Liga match this Saturday will transform the Bernabéu into a cathedral of gratitude. Every cheer, every chant, will echo a decade of memories stitched into the club's soul. But as the banners rise to honor him, we find ourselves pausing, not to celebrate alone, but to ponder. Modric leaves not under the shadow of diminishing talent, but amidst whispers of orchestrated transition. His exit, elegant though it may be, feels like a page turned with too little ink left on it. In a summer that beckons revolution, Xabi Alonso's arrival, Ancelotti's tribute, and whispers of new signings, Modric's farewell arrives like a whisper swallowed by the wind. A gesture noble in intent, yet surrounded by movements louder and colder in their precision. He was not simply a midfielder. He was Madrid's compass, Madrid's clock. And now, Madrid moves on, quietly, purposefully, perhaps even impatiently. Progress, it seems, has little room for poetry. We recognize the necessity of renewal, the logic of the next phase. But we refuse to treat this departure as routine. Legends do not retire, they fade into myth. And Luka Modric, whether he plays again or not, has already become something more than memory. There is something haunting about watching a football giant step aside while still capable of conquering. As if the game itself is asking, must brilliance always make way for strategy? Madrid is building the future, brick by unflinching brick. But amid the construction, the silence surrounding this graceful exit makes us wonder, not in bitterness, but in sorrow, if we sometimes forget the cost of such beautiful machines. Because as Luka Modric walks away, head high and boots light, we are reminded that football is not built on victories alone. It is built on souls. And no matter how grand the project, when a soul like his leaves, something sacred leaves with it.